random video. We up at 5:38 a.m. and I was listening to the Master Key System, and he said something in this book that made me think of a Tupac quote and where we are in today's society. And I'm gonna tie it all together. So if you dig what you hear in this video, ladies and gentlemen, share it far and wide. We're just gonna highlight how propaganda works and how the masses of people have no idea what's going on right in front of their face.
Continuous concentration means an even, unbroken flow of thought and is the result of patient, persistent, persevering, and well-regulated systems. Great discoveries are the result of long-continued investigation. The science of mathematics requires years of concentrated effort to master it, and the greatest science, that of the mind, is revealed only through concentrated effort. Concentration is much misunderstood. There seems to be an idea of effort or activity associated with it, when just the contrary is necessary. The greatness of an actor lies in the fact that he forgets himself in the portrayal of his character, becoming so identified with it that the audience is swayed by the realism of the performance. This will give you a good idea of true concentration. You should be so interested in your thought, so engrossed in your subject, as to be conscious of nothing else. Such concentration leads to intuitive perception and immediate insight into the nature of all.
Now, the first time I was in a movie, it changed the way I viewed the world. It changed the way I watched TV. It made me start looking at camera angles. It made me start looking at lighting. It made me pay attention to the tone of what they said and how they said it, whether I was watching CNN or Fox News or locally KCTV5. And I realized it was all acting. And we all see how much they put rappers and celebrities and athletes and all these people in front of our faces every day to sway our public opinion. And everybody loves Tupac. They love Dear Mama or Hit 'Em Up or whatever it is. But this is a Tupac quote that doesn't get talked about much, but it's one of my favorite. And the more I learn, the more it stands out to me how brilliant this man really was. Let's see if I can make this a little larger for you. Now it says, when you do rap albums, you got to train yourself to consistently be in character. The dopest part about this, and I can't even say it's dope, it's just, once again, it's when you know more, you do more. The average 16, 17, 18-year-old kid, they have no idea that Tupac was a character. They think this is legitimately who this human being was. They have no idea that Lil Wayne is playing a character. Nipsey Hussle was playing a character. See, we all were little boys. We were in preschool, elementary, middle school, high school. Nobody's born a gangster or a shooter or a street nigga or any of that. But imagine being a young boy with crazy low self-esteem, crazy low self-esteem, growing up in poverty, don't know your daddy. And I can go inside myself and I can play this character. And when I play this character, it makes me tougher than what I really am. It makes me more confident than what I really am. And then when I step out to the world and I portray this character, the world recognizes it. They give me the love of this character. I can get women that I never could have gotten before because of this character that I'm playing. I can drive cars. I can be disrespectful. I can do all these things simply because I'm playing a character. Not bright enough to know these labels, these industries that sign you when they see your content, they know you playing a character. So when they give you money to play that character, aka when you get signed to these label 360 deals, they not signing the real you. They not signing whatever your government name is. They signing that character. So you no longer have the ability to sit in front of a camera like I do and speak freely and give your real thoughts, real feelings, real emotions. It's like if you go work at McDonald's or IRS or H&R Block or UPS, you got to now adhere to the policies, to the HR. But you didn't know that. You were just a kid who, I wanted to be a rapper. I looked up to Tupac. I looked up to Fat Tone, to Mac Dre. You were just a little girl that was broken, and you didn't understand looking up to Cardi B was going to get you in all this. You didn't know that looking up to Rihanna and all these individuals was going to bring all these things into your life. That's why self-esteem is so important. And that's why Tupac also said all we are at the end of the day is our confidence and our self-esteem. Because if you are not confident in yourself, somebody can always manipulate you and use you, and you will have no clue until it's too late, until you stuck in a contract trying to get out of it. AKA Ye or Drake or Michael Jackson or Prince or any of them. This has been going on for forever. And it's just now, I guess we more interconnected, or the information is more out there that we can see what's going on. Young Thug was a regular kid, and his label gassed him up. And then he was sitting behind bars for a RICO charge. And don't think this is just the people that are popular on the left. Because there's a lot of right-wing influencers that talk real crazy about women and about a certain group of people, and let you go out there and you start doing that and watch how fast you gonna learn. You ain't got that same freedom. See, Shakespeare told us that the world is a stage. And now it's hard to decipher reality from fiction. Or nonfiction, I should say. You know, our quote-unquote reality shows are staged. Some of the biggest streamers are staged. And so as James Allen said, if you would guard your body, you must protect your mind, because you don't know a distraction is a distraction until it is completing its job distracting you. And I'm not here to be an influencer or to build a following. I want to tell you to seek the kingdom. Because that's all I'm trying to do at the same time, is find wisdom and enlighten myself and grow and evolve in this thing called life. And the more I step out, the more I learn it's all artificial. Everything. I didn't plan on being in a movie. I've been in like 2 or 3. I didn't plan on being a model. I've been in about 15 fashion shows. And what I can tell you is most of these people are chasing a dream to fill a void of emptiness, right? And once you accomplish whatever you chasing, you realize the void is still there. I can say that about myself. When I wanted the nicest cars, when I wanted 22-inch rims, I had 2 or 3 sets of rims for my car. I didn't feel no better. I had a closet with 200 pair of Jordans. I had a rotation of more girls you could sleep with than the average man could even fathom. And none of those things make me feel better about myself. If anything, I felt more empty. And the twist about our world is if you follow culture, man, it leaves you disappointed. And that's why they say it's the narrow road, right? And you got to be in the world, not of the world, because the world is the devil's. And it's leading you to a dark, demonic path. They promote all this reckless sex in these musics until the chick tell you her period is late, and you got to decide if you're about to be a daddy or pay for an abortion. And then if she keeps the baby, y'all don't even know each other, so now we got child support and custody issues out the gate. The world and commercials influence drinking all the time until them lights behind you, you pull it over, and then you trying to sober up real fast. All the imagery that's given to us is really to destroy you. And I'm just trying to be the light out there to say you don't have to follow all these toxic things, because at the end of the day, they all are by characters who were just trying to feel complete, who probably grew up in a broken home, who didn't have the love of their mother or their father. See, when you feel secure in yourself, you don't really care to follow what the world is doing. However, when I wasn't confident and I didn't feel like I was him, then I tried to fit in. Then I needed the crowd. And I just want you to know, wherever you are in this world, that you don't need the crowd. You are special. You are beautiful. You are talented. And when God made you, he made a one of one. You don't have to play a character to be successful in the world. You don't have to copy what other people are doing. You don't have to follow the waves or the trends. Don't go with the flow. Be the flow. You are one of one. And the imagination that you have, no one else can fathom it. And imagination creates reality. Albert Einstein told us that. And there's a reason there's so much suppression. And there's a reason there's only a few stars. Is because if we put the most negative imagery and blast it everywhere, and we know the masses of people have self-esteem and they're looking for acceptance and they're looking for love, then they gravitate to this, and we'll just tell them that's the right thing to do. And then they do that, and then they wonder why they still unhappy. And it's because you've been misled. You've been bamboozled, as Malcolm X said. Go read Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. Three Magic Words by U.S. Anderson. The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Your Faith is Your Fortune by Neville Goddard. The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard as well. Self-Reliance by Ralph Waldo Emerson. The Art of Psychology by Robert Greene. I can't remember who wrote the book, The Five Love Languages, but that's a good read as well. Just improve yourself in all areas of life and watch how life improves for you. But understand that everything around you is a stage. The rappers, the basketball players, the streamers. For all we know, it's an NBA player that's a CIA agent. For all we know, it's an NFL player that's a CIA agent. The biggest YouTuber right now could be a CIA agent. We all know about MK Ultra. We all know about what they pulled off in the 60s. So just imagine what they're able to do now in 2024. And these are just some of the random thoughts that be going through my mind as I'm up reading books at 5 a.m. And just wanted to share it with the world once again. But when you do rap albums, you have to train yourself to consistently be in character. If you're going to do CrossFit, you got to train yourself to consistently eat healthy and lift weights. Whatever you want in life, it comes by discipline. And knowing the day you plant the seed isn't the day you eat the fruit. And you have to judge a tree by the fruit it bears. But if you walk around playing a negative, angry, ghetto character, if you walk around playing a ratchet, hoochie mama, I don't care about life character, don't be shocked when that same energy spin the bend and pull back up to your front door. See, Pac knew he was playing a character. That's why he was comfortable with the image he put out. Nipsey talked a lot about energy, and the energy that you put out, you got to accept it coming back to you. If you're not happy with what you're putting out, you can change today. Life and death are the power of the tongue, Proverbs 18:21. And Proverbs 23:7, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So it's never too late to remove all the negative things out your heart and replace them with something positive. And no, it won't happen overnight. It's a process. And it's the same for myself when I had to grow out of my ghetto hood ways. It's like a swimming pool when somebody pee in it. You can't see the change, but that don't mean change ain't happening. Day by day, drop by drop, second by second, you can improve. Because life doesn't stand still. It's growing or it's dying, create or disintegrate. And I'm looking to create life. And I want to encourage you to create life, baby. Create, create, create. Share with the world and watch what God do for you. I love you all. We outie. Have a super mega awesome Thanksgiving. Peace.